Friday night fights with another spectacular output here from Lucky Strike Manhattan. So glad you could be with us. We are approaching a fantastic finish here. Our 10th and final fight. Our main event is about to begin. It's Chris Lukusa entering the ring right now, known as Super Swiss. Professional record of 9-1. And he will take on Pawel Zawistowski, will be making his professional Muay Thai debut, but Pawel with an outstanding 24-4 amateur record coming into action here tonight. My name's Ariel Agami. Alongside me is the mayor, Elijah Clark, a professional Muay Thai fighter in his own right. Very familiar with both the combatants we're about to see in our main event here. Phoenix Carnivale along for the fun as well. And Q Live Sports, as always, bringing us the great sights and sounds in another spectacular Muay Thai event. Chang Beer, Mohegan Sun, and Lucky Strike among our fantastic sponsors. We are about to see this all come to a head tonight. The main event, our first and only pro bout of the evening. Let's send it up to Connor Hall, who's going to introduce these two competitors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event. 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Professional, full rules Muay Thai in the light middleweight division. Fighting out of the red corner tonight, he's got the black and green trunks on, weighing in at 160 pounds.
Moments away, a 5-round affair, 3-minute rounds between these two professionals, Chris Lukusa and Pawel Zawistowski. Super Swiss and the kid from Poland. Here we go, we're underway. Lukusa and Zawistowski. A main event on Friday Night Fights brought to you by Chang Beer. And immediately a low blow right out of the gate.
I mean, best way to get out the way, you know what I mean?
How about that?
Best thing, just get out the way. Hey, how you doing?
We're all pumped up to go here, and an immediate halt to round number 1. We talked about the international flavor on display on this card, and that does not change with our main event competitors. Lukusa, originally from the Congo, raised in Switzerland, spent some time in France as well, and Pawel Zawistowski, originally from Poland, before relocating to the United States. Lukusa with the first significant blow of the fight. He lands a right hand upstairs.
Look for those fighters to stay right in front of each other and just bang out. I hardly see any fighter backing down.
Zawistowski tries the elbow. Lukusa answers with a straight left and a leg kick. Jackknife and elbow there, but he came up empty. Zawistowski tries the right round kick upstairs. Lukusa with a couple of boxing combinations. Zawistowski stops him short with an elbow. Very familiar with Zawistowski, right, Elijah? You've seen a lot of this guy as an amateur.
Yeah, most definitely. Very strong fighter. Stands right in front of you and which is willing to trade. Good dump.
Lukusa hits the deck. Zawistowski gaining a little bit of control. Lukusa in the green and black trunks. Zawistowski in the black with blue trim.
Don't expect to see a lot of dancing around with this fight.
Zawistowski coming forward now. Has Lukusa against the ropes. Tries the circular knee with the clinch. Ends up like
Zawistowski looked like he has the upper hand in the clinch.
Yeah, look like he tossed Lukusa. Almost a hip toss there, and Chris Wagner warning him about that. Right hand upstairs for Lukusa. Zawistowski keeps coming forward. Final seconds, final minute, I should say, of round one. 5 3-minute rounds on tap. Zawistowski tries the leg kick. Big looping right hand, partially lands for Lukusa.
Lukusa keeps landing that looping right hand.
Uppercut inside for Lukusa. Now trying to gain control of the body. Chris Wagner breaks him up. Time winding down in round one. We're scheduled for 5. Our lone professional bout of the evening, though we've seen some absolutely outstanding fights thus far. Final 10 seconds. And look like another low blow. Again, Zawistowski going low. And I hate to bring this up, but Zawistowski being from Poland reminds me of another fighter that liked going low. That was Andrew Galata, the old boxer. We saw him do that a few times. Hopefully Zawistowski not of that same mindset. Didn't look like that was intentional at all.
No, not at all. I think it's very common when you see a fighter who likes to throw inside leg kicks to accidentally hit with the wrong shot.
Round one comes to an end. Good sportsmanship. Zawistowski apologizing to Lukusa. And here we are, one round down. This is the main event of the evening on Friday Night Fights, brought to you in large part by our friends at Chang Beer. A spectacular event. We've seen 3 titles change hands this evening, including in our last fight when Ariel Abreu edged Paul Banashik in a spectacular 5-round Glory Rules fight. Now here we'll see a 5-round professional bout if it goes the distance. Lukusa coming in at 9-1 as a pro. Zawistowski enters his professional debut after posting a 24-4 mark as an amateur. My name's Ariel Agami, alongside the mayor himself, Elijah Clark. Kind enough to join us ringside here for the outstanding evening of fights that we've seen. Phoenix Carnivale also on hand. She'll be interviewing our winner in the post-fight. Round 2 underway. Zawistowski sets up a nice left-legged round kick to begin the action here. Lukusa answers. Again, Lukusa trying that big right hand, comes up empty. The uppercut also comes up empty, a punch he's had success with so far in the fight. Lukusa making his 7th appearance on Friday Night Fights. Big right hand from the 9-1 professional Lukusa. Fighters measuring each other out here. Lukusa tried to step in with that left elbow, did not land. Opening moments of round number 2, our main event on Friday Night Fights. That's called the slip, no takedown there. Lukusa again tries the big right. Zawistowski able to check away a kick, then land a right-legged round kick to the body of Lukusa.
Zawistowski's looking to trade with Lukusa, which Lukusa looks like he has the upper hand when it comes to the boxing aspect.
Probably the best blows in the fight thus far have been struck with the gloves of Lukusa. And another big right hand, this one lands. Zawistowski tries to answer with the elbow. Might have snuck one in there. Lukusa comes right back. Good back and forth affair.
Zawistowski, he posts with his left hand. Lukusa's coming right around with the overhand right. There you go again.
Nice left-legged circular knee by Zawistowski. Chris Wagner getting him off the ropes, and that actually causes Lukusa to lose his balance. As the two fighters broke, Lukusa took a tumble. Good teeping from Pawel. Lukusa keeps loading up with that right hand.
Good knee from the outside from Pawel.
Body shot, straight left to the body by Lukusa, but here comes Zawistowski the other way. Final 30 seconds of round number 2.
Looks Lukusa is satisfied with just hanging on and clinch, not being too active.
Elbow try from Zawistowski. Another big looping right hand from Lukusa. Final 10 seconds of the round. Zawistowski trying to go low now with the leg kicks. Straight right hand and a left leg inside. Lukusa takes a tumble as the round comes to an end. That's called a slip by referee Chris Wagner. There's a good action here. Pretty even fight, I would say, Elijah.
Yeah, pretty even fight, but it looks like Lukusa has the upper hand when it comes to the boxing. Zawistowski keeps posting his left hand out, and Lukusa just coming right over the top of the right. Made one clean shot and his lights out. But I know Zawistowski is strong enough to be able to stand back.
Cleanest punches so far have been off the gloves of Chris Lukusa. Again, native of Congo, but he grew up in Switzerland. Mother still resides there. Spent some time in Paris fighting as well. International pedigree from pretty much this entire card here on Friday Night Fights. Muay Thai, truly a world sport. Pawel Zawistowski fighting out of King's Combat Fitness in Rego Park, trains under Dave Moy and Andrew Rivera. Trying to begin his professional career with a bang here against a seasoned pro in Chris Lukusa. Round 3 underway. Lukusa opens up with a straight left to the body and a right hand up top. As my broadcast partner Elijah Clark mentioned, the best strikes of this fight have been punches from Lukusa. Both men feinting with knees. Another right hand from Lukusa. Not necessarily doing a ton of damage, but they are definitely scoring. Zawistowski turned around briefly by the right hand of Lukusa. Lukusa tries the leg kick, comes up empty. Elbow inside lands from Zawistowski, but the left hand from Lukusa picks him back. Back elbow try from Zawistowski, comes up empty. Crowd oohs and ahs. These fighters are professional without a doubt. Very advanced move going on in the 3rd round here. Zawistowski, good teep there. Lukusa tries to go up high, takes a spill. Chang Beer, Mohegan's son, among others, bringing us the action here from Lucky Strike Manhattan. This is our main event. Round 3 of the scheduled 5 between Chris Lukusa and his 11th pro fight against Pawel Zawistowski, making his professional debut after a decorated amateur career.
Nice elbow attempt by Zawistowski.
Again, Lukusa looking to go upstairs, and on the break, a back elbow from Zawistowski. Lukusa didn't like that one. But sportsmanship.
I mean,
from
the
Pawel.
ref didn't have time to stop him. He was still in the midst of everything.
Surprising breaks a couple of times from Chris Wagner, I think, Elijah, considering these guys are pros and you have a little more leeway to work in the clinch, right?
Yeah.
Again, these two fighters wrapped up against the ropes with Chris Wagner not having it.
My thoughts are, unless the ref stops the fight, you should always keep your hands out.
Final minute of round 3, we're scheduled for 5.
We see Lukusa keeps grabbing the ropes. Doesn't look like he wanted to fight off in the clinch.
Lukusa has hit the canvas a couple of times. Zawistowski seems to have gotten a better grip on things when the two men are locked up. Elbow try inside from Lukusa. Final 10 seconds of round 3. And a knee to the midsection of Lukusa. Lukusa slips again.
Lukusa is starting to show a little bit of signs of fatigue. Mouthpiece came out waiting before he entered the corner. Starting to show a little bit of signs of fatigue.
First couple rounds maybe a little bit clearer with Lukusa landing some good punches, but that last round a little tougher to score, I think.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said before, he's starting to show a little bit of signs of fatigue, so that might be a factor.
Ariel Agami alongside the mayor himself, Elijah Clark, pro Muay Thai fighter, making his broadcast debut this evening on Friday Night Fights and giving us some outstanding insight into what goes on inside the square circle. Phoenix Carnivale on hand as well. She'll be interviewing the winner of this bout. Our main event of the evening from Lucky Strike Manhattan. And our great team, Q Live Sports, of course, bringing us all the sights and sounds as well. Pawel Zawistowski from King's Combat Fitness in New York, in Rego Park, Queens. His pro debut here after 28 amateur bouts. Chris Lukusa, the well-traveled professional, comes in with a 9-1 mark. It takes a
head kick from Lukusa.
Takes a left leg upstairs to begin round 4. And a low blow the other way this time.
Lukusa is returning the favor.
Indeed. So a little bit of a break in the action here as Zawistowski receives some time to recover. And we're back in action here in round 4. Good left leg upstairs from Zawistowski. Lukusa counters with the right hand upstairs. Zawistowski continues to do better work with the legs. Oh, elbow inside from Lukusa. Now, Chris Wagner looked like warming, I guess, a blow to the back of the head potentially, but I thought maybe Lukusa was going for that Thai clinch.
Lukusa throws the loop with the right hand, and sometimes he has a tendency to hit at the back of the head.
Fair point, Elijah. Lukusa trying to step in elbow and tried one across the top. Neither landed flush. Opening minute of round number 4. Scheduled 5 here between these two professional Muay Thai combatants. Lukusa and Zawistowski. Again, Lukusa able to land upstairs. And both men hit the canvas once again. A lot of grappling going on in this fight. Again, that looping right hand approached the back of the head of Zawistowski. Lukusa's elbow attempt blocked. And locked up against these ropes right now, halfway through round number 4. Chris Wagner will get him off. Nice dump right there. Zawistowski sends Lukusa to the ground.
Good technique on balancing.
Nice teep by Zawistowski. Right knee lands. And another one for Zawistowski. Pawel gaining some control here. Lukusa went for the throw, but Zawistowski slipped right out.
You can see the signs of fatigue. Couldn't power out for that throw.
Lukusa tries the leg kick, but takes a left hand upstairs for his effort. Zawistowski, best round of the fight thus far, would you say, Elijah?
Most definitely.
Final 40 seconds or so of this round 4. 5 3-minute rounds are scheduled in our main event here. Friday Night Fights coming to a head here. Once again, 2 men wrapped up. Lukusa may have stuck in an elbow there. Final 10 seconds. Ooh, short elbow try. Zawistowski comes up empty.
Zawistowski just missed the spinning back elbow.
Could have been a devastating blow. Lukusa a bit off balance to end round number 4, and Pawel, the novice professional, seems to have finished that round pretty strong.
Most definitely.
So 1 round remaining after a spectacular night of action here from Lucky Strike Manhattan. Chang Beer and Mohegan Sun, along with Adidas, the Tourism Authority of Thailand, DJ Scratch, and the Brooklyn Athletic Club, combining to bring us another spectacular installment of Friday Night Fights. So glad you could be with us, everybody. Ariel Agami alongside Elijah Clark and Phoenix Carnivale, who we'll hear from in just a bit. So just 1 round left between these two pros. Pawel Zawistowski, his professional debut after a 24-4 amateur career. Chris Lukusa, well-traveled professional, 9-1 entering the action, and his 7th appearance here on Friday Night Fights. Will it be a successful one? The two fighters embrace before the 5th and final round and the last round of the evening here from Lucky Strike. All on the line right now. Great right hand from Lukusa to open things up. Good combination from Lukusa. Leg kick from Zawistowski.
Good head kick from Zawistowski.
Lukusa tries to answer. Deep try by Zawistowski. Pawel, you're seeing that extensive amateur background come into play here. Going tit for tat with Lukusa, who tries to bully him into the corner now. Good leg kick from Lukusa, and another low blow, it appears. Oh, goodness gracious. That is not going to make Lukusa happy.
That one I think was very close.
Lukusa in some pain, understandably so. 3rd time we've seen this match brought to a halt here due to a low blow landed on Lukusa.
Taken away.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be a pivotal moment in the fight.
Chris Wagner will take a point from Pawel Zawistowski, and in what is turning out to be a pretty close fight, that could end up being the difference. You're absolutely right, Elijah. And Lukusa's really in some pain. Has the option to take several minutes to recover if need be. A lot of times you see fighters not elect to take as much time as they're allotted.
A lot of fighters want to get right back into the fight, and I think a lot of times it's not necessary to go full 5 minutes. It's not that bad. Sometimes you see a fighter want to break, so they'll take it 5 minutes.
Perhaps Lukusa thinking along those lines now as they're back underway. So a point taken away from Zawistowski after his 3rd low blow.
Push the pace right now to kind of make up for that.
Lukusa muscling up right there, tossing Pawel up against the ropes. Nice knee attempt inside from Zawistowski, but Lukusa will strong arm his opponent up against the ropes now again. Halfway through the 5th and final round.
I'm surprised Lukusa's not being called for holding the ropes every time they get to the ring.
The combination upstairs from Lukusa. Tried the elbow, came up empty. Left hand lands for Zawistowski.
Yeah, there he go again, grabbing the ropes.
Lukusa keeps looking for those elbows. Hasn't been able to land one flush in this round.
There's some blood look like it's coming from the top of the eyes.
Perhaps an elbow did slip in as a...
Could it be an elbow or a headbutt?
Suddenly, well, yeah, it could have been a headbutt. These guys have been basically head-to-head the whole fight, Elijah. Nasty dump right there. Zawistowski puts Lukusa on the canvas once more, starting to see some blood pour out around the left eye area of Pawel Zawistowski. Final 40 seconds of this fight. Final 40 seconds of action on Friday Night Fights. Can Zawistowski overcome the point deduction in his pro debut? Another dump.
I think he's doing enough to overcome the point deduction as of this moment. He's dominating the clinch, he's playing it smart.
Final 10 seconds as we come to a close on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Chang Beer. These two professionals duking it out in the center of the ring. that's it. Lukusa and Zawistowski see their fight go the distance. 5 rounds of action, and that's the way to close the show on Friday Night Fights.
Like I said, folks, those two guys came out to bang. Neither one back down. Went toe-to-toe for 5 rounds. Awesome fight.
So an interesting task for the judges now to see who came out the victor here. Looked like Lukusa had the edge early on, landing some good glove work upstairs. Then Zawistowski seemed to find his rhythm, using the leg kicks, using the teep, and also several strong throws to the canvas. And in that final round, a point deduction from Zawistowski due to a third low blow landing on Lukusa. That could may well account for the difference. We will see what the judges decide. Again, Ariel Agami alongside Elijah Clark, a pro Muay Thai fighter in his own right. Thank him for his time on a spectacular evening with Lucky Strike Manhattan. The Q Live Sports team also putting in excellent work as always.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Lucky to have you, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate your insight. Zawistowski has the gloves peeled off. Lukusa the same. Zawistowski hyping up the crowd, and he nearly snapped the bottom rope. Still a lot of energy from these guys, Elijah, considering they just won 5 3-minute rounds.
Oh, at the end of the fight, no matter how tired you are the 5th round, at the end of the fight, you're going to move that.
You're just happy it's over, I guess.
Happy it's over.
Rami Ibrahim on the ring apron, checking things out. Saw his fighter Hector Franco fall in a decision earlier this evening to Diego Jagasar. So our main event is concluded. Lukusa and Zawistowski, we're ready to hear the official particulars. Let's send it up to Mr. Connor Hall.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these guys right here, man. That was awesome. All right. After 5 rounds of action, we have Judge B sees this 46-48 for the red corner. Judge B sees this 49-45 for the blue corner. Judge C sees this 47-47. Making this a majority draw here.
Well, Elijah, as it turns out, that point deduction was the difference.
Yes, it was definitely.
Unbelievable.
That point deduction made a big difference in that fight.
Phoenix Carnivale with some double duty right there, interviewing Pawel Zawistowski and Chris Lukusa, our 2 professional combatants, fit to be tied in the main event on Friday Night Fights, presented by Chang Beer. For Mr. Elijah Clark and Phoenix Carnivale and the Q Live Sports team, I'm Ariel Agami. This has been another outstanding installment of Friday Night Fights.